Welcome back to the channel. Today I will talk about the entry list for the Lone Star Le Mans in Cota, which is returning in 2024 after being absent for 4 years in WEC. The 6th WEC round in 2024 will have 37 cars competing, the same number from the Qatar, Imola, Spa-Francorchamps and Sao Paulo rounds, but with 2 significant changes in the drivers' lineup which I will explain better later. So who are all the drivers competing at the Lone Star Le Mans in the FIA World Endurance Championship? So let's discover them now. Number 1, LMGT3. There will be 18 cars confirmed for the Cota round, the same number from the Qatar, Imola, Spa-Francorchamps and Sao Paulo races. So let's discover the LMGT3 drivers. First, beginning with the Aston Martin teams. The number 27 Heart of Racing kept Ian James, Daniel Mancinelli and Alex Riberas. And in the 777 Station Racing, Clement Mathieu, Erwin Bastard and Marco Sorensen are the drivers. Now it's time to talk about the Team WRT, which will be operating 2 BMW M4 GT3 cars. The 31 will have Darren Leung, Sean Jellel and Augusto Farfus. And in the 46, Ahmad Al-Harthi and Valentino Rossi are the drivers. The next one is the Vista AF course with 2 Ferrari 296 GT3 cars. The 54 will have Thomas Floor, Francesco Castellacci and Davide Rigan. And the 55 will still have François Heriot, Simon Mann and Alessio Rovera. Now it's time for United Autosports with 2 McLaren 720S GT3 Evo. The 59 will have James Cottingham, Nicolas Costa and Gregoire Saucy. And at the 95, Josh Cagill, Nico Pino and Marino Sato are the drivers. Now the Lamborghini teams in the LMGT3. The 60 Iron Lynx will have Claudio Schiavone, Matteo Cressoni and Frank Pereira. And the 85 Iron Dames will have Sarah Bovey, Rahel Fry and Michelle Gatting. The next team is Proton Competition with 2 Ford Mustang GT3 cars. The Car 77 will still have Ryan Hardwick, Zachary Robichon and Ben Barker. And in the 88, Ben Keating joins the team and will drive alongside Mikkel Peterson and Dennis Olsen. So here comes the Acotis ASP team with 2 Lexus RCF GT3 cars. In the 78, we will have Arnold Robben, Clemens Schmid and Kelvin van der Linde as the drivers. And in its sister car number 87, Takashi Kimura, Esteban Masson and Jose Maria Lopez are the drivers. The next team is TF Sport with 2 Corvettes GT3 cars. The 81 will still have Tom Van Rompuy, Rui Andrade and Charlie Eastwood, while the 82 will still have Hiroshi Koizumi, Sebastian Baud and Daniel Juncadella. And finally Porsche teams with Manthey cars. The LMGT3 winner at Le Mans, the number 91 Manthey EMA, will have Yasser Shaheen, Morris Schuring and Richard Leitz. And the 92 Manthey Pure Racing has Alex Malikin, Joel Sturm and Klaus Bachler. Number 2, Hypercar. And finally let's talk about the Hypercar, which is the top class of the FIA World Endurance Championship. There will be 19 cars competing at Austin, the same number from the Qatar, Imola, Spa-Francorchamps and Sao Paulo rounds. Now let's check all the drivers. So first of all let's start with the Cadillac Racing operated by Chip Ganassi car number 2. Once again the American team will have only 2 drivers with Alex Lynn and Earl Bamber. The next team is Porsche Penske Motorsport. The car number 5 will still have Fred Makowiecki, Matt Campbell and Michael Christensen. And the Hypercar Championship leader number 6, Andre Lotterer, Kevin Esther and Lawrence Vanthor are the drivers. Now let's talk about Toyota Gazoo Racing. At car number 7, the drivers are Kamui Kobayashi, Mike Conway and Nick DeVries. And at the car 8, Brendan Hartley, Rio Hirakawa and Sebastian Buemi are the drivers. The next team is Isata Fraschini. There will be only a single car number 11 with Antonio Serravalle, Carl Bennett and Jean-Carl Vernet. Now it's time to talk about the Hertz Team Jota. At car 12, Callum Ilott, Will Stevens and Norman Nato will be the drivers. And at its sister car number 38, Jenson Button, Oliver Rasmussen and Phil Hansen will still be the drivers there. The next team is the BMW WRT. First the car number 15. Dries Vanthor, Marco Wittmann and Rafael Martiello are the drivers there. And in its sister car number 20, the drivers will still be Rene Haast, Robin Frins and Sheldon van der Linde. Now let's talk about the Alpine Endurance team. In the car 35, Charles Milesi, Ferdinand Habsburg and Paul-Loup Chatin are the drivers in the initial list. And in the 36, Mathieu Vaxivière, Mick Schumacher and Nicolas Lapierre are the drivers. The next team is Ferrari AF Course. First beginning with the factory cars. At the car 50, Antonio Fuoco, Miguel Molina and Nicholas Nielsen will be the drivers confirmed. And in its sister car number 51, the drivers are Alessandro Pierguidi, Antonio Giovinazzi and James Collado. And in the customer car, the number 83, Robert Kubica, Robert Schwartzman and Ife Yi are the drivers. The next team is Lamborghini Iron Lynx with a single car number 63. Eduardo Mortera, Daniil Kvyat and Mirko Bortolotti are the drivers. Now the Peugeot Total Energies. In the 93, Mikkel Jensen, Nico Muller and Jean-Eric Verne are the drivers confirmed. And in the sister car number 94 Loic Duval, Paul Di Resta and Stoffel van Dorn are the drivers. And finally the car number 99 Proton Competition. Harry Tincknell returns to the team after being absent at Sao Paulo due to the clash with IMSA round at CTMP and will again join Julian Anlauer and Neil Yanni. So these are all the drivers which will be competing at the Lone Star Le Mans at Cota at the FIA World Endurance Championship. So who's gonna win this race? Which team are you going to support? So tell below in the comment sections. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not lose more videos about IMSA and WEC. We see you in the next videos.